Hello, my friends. We are back at the Matchpoint European Funbridge daily tournament from Wednesday, August 19th. 6 to 10. The app kicked us out, but we'll get there. Board 6, weekend. Nothing to do here. We'll defend. Okay, weekend in our hand, weekend in dummy. That's 11 haircut points that we can see between the two of us, which leaves 12 to 14 with partner. 12 to 14. That is quite a lot. I don't know what partner is doing. Shifting to the club, but he probably knows what he's doing. Spades are 4-4. Partner discarded the diamond, so he's not very short there. I don't know why partner is insisting on hearts. It's a bit mysterious to me. He's not insisting on hearts. He shifted to a club from queen third. If he has ace 10-9 a heart, which he has, why could he not continue a low heart? It's very strange. Ace 10-9 fourth with a double twin dummy driving the king in the first round. If Declare has king queen third, maybe if Declare has king queen jack, maybe I should have played the jack. Anyway, I think the robot was very creative in his club shifts from queen third. Now we have, it's a bit nauseous to open a diamond with this holding, but this is what we were dealt. And now between three spades and three hearts, I'll try three hearts. They're both kind of equivalent. Wow. I don't know what's going on because I can have spades. He doesn't have hearts, but he should have spades. So apparently we're missing four spades to playing five diamonds. No. Why the double? Quite mysterious bidding, if you ask me. Okay, so that lead combined with the club over call. So he has a singleton diamond. If he has our trick, we have 10 top tricks, which means we should be no trump, incidentally. But this is tough. Only if I bid three no trumps instead of three hearts, which would be horrendous if Parta had a weaker hand with the majors, which is much more typical of a double of three clubs. But that was probably our last chance to land in three no trumps for me to bid it over the double. But now we have to decide how to play the hearts. Odds are, I think we should try to duck a spade first. Duck. Yeah. Now we can claim. So I was tempted to finesse in the fourth round of hearts, and that would have been horrible here. But by ducking a spade first, even if king queen are on side, I will be able to count West's hand. And if I found out that he had a double tone, let's say he had king and nine of spades, the eight loses to the nine, and then while he days in another on rough in dummy, I know that he has two spades and one diamond. I wouldn't play him for two hearts because that would give him eight clubs. So that was the point of the spade duck. It's not a great score because three no trumps and three clubs are better. But we did our best with what we had, with the situation that was presented to us in five diamonds. Let's try our luck now. Four hearts. Spade lead is apparently favorable. Looks like we have nine tricks. Uh, we have to hope for the ace of diamonds on side, apparently, after establishing spades. That sounds like a reasonable plan. So let's draw trumps. That's for 11. Let's see what's going on with spades. Okay, spades are breaking means that life is easy. Now we are on a diamond finesse for 6. Favorable lead. Board 9. Another weekend. Okay, let's double that. I would dearly want a club lead. That redouble should be first round control. So either avoid or the ace. But I'm not a big fan of these lead directing open doubles with flimsy holdings, but this is a textbook case. I don't really want any other lead. As you can see, and this is clearly the best way to start. Now, after that, let's just register that part in letter 3. So it looks like the Clara has it, Doubleton. Basically, we need partner to have the king of spades, which he can have. So he's playing for a squeeze against partner. And if I think diamonds are just running. So there is no squeeze. It's just running diamonds. How did people beat this contract? Let's see if we can learn how. They didn't double. If I was North, I would lead the spade with that hand. That is the point of doubling. And the spade gives an overtrick. Oh, North was squeezed. He had the fourth diamond. I thought that I had five, but he couldn't have five since he has four hearts. There was a squeeze indeed. So surely what happened here is that the Claire played for the finesse. Well, I don't say that the Claire misplayed the hand. In either table, I think they played well in both cases. I mentioned that I don't like, not a big fan of lead directing doubles, and I think this is a textbook case. But still, there are losses, and this is one of them. The fact that he knew that I have long clubs and strong clubs made the squeeze much more attractive. If he didn't know that, uh, the finesse is probably the best line. That said, as I mentioned, if I were North and faced this bidding, a spade lead from the king would be very attractive, and that would give an over trick. In some cases, not in this one, because he would still give us a club. Anyway, this is the last board of this recording of high cut points. Four terms is ace asking. Oh, an invitation to playing slam if partner is not minimum. Quantitative. I am minimum. It's a nice minimum, especially if we could find a good Trump contract. But we can't. So let's pass. See, six clubs is much better than four no trumps. Four no trumps should have tremendously better hearts than what this guy just presented to us. And something like King Queen hearts, because the ace is very valuable for a slam contract. As you can see, six clubs, seven clubs is a great contract. Well, not great, but six clubs is fantastic. Anyway, we're in four no trumps. We need to guess clubs for sure. Since we can get all the tricks, I will not duck this because I want to get all the tricks that I can. Let us. Okay. Singleton spade. Let's count the hand of Mr. Overcaller. Singleton spade. He probably has 6-3-3-1. Indeed, 6-3-1. And so it's tough to finesse and maybe lose a bunch of tricks if the finesse is wrong. I'll go down one if I play the king of clubs in a club and finesse loses to a doubleton queen. At this point, we know that the full shape of the hand, if the bidding is normal. Wes has six hearts, three clubs, three diamonds, and one spade, which means we should finesse against him having the queen of clubs. Uh, I don't think the queen of clubs is relevant for his decision to overcall king, queen, sixth. Should overcall two hearts, not vulnerable versus vulnerable, with or without the queen of clubs. It's just a matter of general odds. The hand with three clubs is more likely to have the queen than the hand with two. But it is a big position because if we go, we can cash three tricks here and guarantee our contract. If this were imps, clearly this would be the best shot. But it being match points, especially because people may land in five clubs, getting 420 or 440. I want to get 460, or in this case 720, 720. So I will finesse without cashing the king of spades, because sometimes hearts are 1-1, 1-7. Okay. Now we can get our 12 tricks of such nasty decisions match points are made. I sure would like it much better to be in six clubs. Anyway, this was it for this video. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying it. Bye-bye.